Hi, sister. Okay, we have got so many fun, exciting things coming up. I felt a need to make a video to send out to everyone directly to make sure that you have all the info and everything that you need. So, the first thing is that for our Leo new moon, which is coming up in mid August, we're going to be connecting with that Leo energy, which is all about the self. Like what lights your inner fire. So, in addition to doing some candle magic together, we're going to be getting to know each other a little bit better through each choosing a song that we will be sharing in circle. So, the homework is to send me, just text me or Facebook message me or email me a link to a song that you want to share. And that song could be something that maybe relates to a memory that's really important to you, or that song could just be one that you love to dance to and we can dance together. Or maybe that song, when you listen to it, you feel more like yourself. Or maybe it's a song that really speaks to your heart and maybe it connects with a hardship that you went through. So however you'd like to express yourself, please send me that song. And I definitely understand that it takes some courage, getting into that lioness mode, connecting with our courage and our vulnerability to share in that way. But it really deepens our sisterhood, and we really do get to know some of the beautiful nuances of one another through this share. So please send that to me as soon as you can so I can start working on the playlist. So you don't need to bring a device to play it on. You just send me the link, whether that's in Spotify or in Apple Music or whatever. I use Apple Music, so that's better for me, but it could be YouTube and I'll just find it in Apple Music. But please send that to me so I can develop those playlists. Okay, the next thing is, wow, so there's this big announcement that I made at the full moon, and if you weren't there, I want to make sure that you know about it too. It's a big deal for me. So at our new moon, we were setting these intentions with our chalices, and my intention is success with balance. And every day as I was speaking that intention and bringing that in, I felt a deeper and stronger calling literally every single day to really begin to dive in more fully into magical mamas. And so really what it was for me was I need to be all in with magical mamas. And so a lot of you know that I'm a home birth midwife. I've been a home birth midwife and a doula. I've been doing birth keeping work for 19 years now. And I had my own midwifery practice for over 10 years here in the Valley. Over the last year, I've been employed by an amazing local midwife, and I have been devoting half of my work days to midwifery and half of my work days to magical mamas. And this inner calling is like, it was just like, like Anna in Frozen. It was like, look, it's time. It's time to fully step into this. Even though I love working with mamas through midwifery, the clinical aspect was never what drove me. It was never about the blood pressure or the blood draws or even catching the babies. For me, all of that was a means to an end, and the end was an empowered mom who feels like a badass, who knew that she was supported and that she was capable and that she was listened to and that she is amazing and that the work she's doing is important and all of that. And so I have realized that really my calling at this time is to dive into magical mamas and to be pouring into all of you and to be able to show up more fully for each of you and all the way along the line in communication. Like, for instance, I was just finally able to text each of you individually to invite you to the full moon circle. Those are things that I have been wanting to do and just haven't had the physical time. So investing in that with you, being more present with all of you, and also with Magical Maidens program, with Magical Mom Bosses, really being able to invest in those programs and grow them. And so in addition to what we are already doing in 13 Moons, I want to share with you some new offerings that I have while I'm growing this and continuing to invest in mamas in ways that really light me up. So, the first offering is something that I think will resonate with all of us because we're all connected with the moon. So, if you're like me at the full moon, I often feel like it's difficult to have good nervous system regulation. My kids are very emotional. They're going nuts. They won't sleep. It's hard. The full moon is a time when things are illuminated. When we are things that need to be brought to the surface are so that we can see them and potentially change them or maybe fix them or do something differently. But it can be hard to regulate ourselves. So I have created this new offering, which is an in-person full moon chakra balancing. We just did a trial run with it, and everybody who was there, I invited my Reiki students from the past. Everybody who was there loved it and said that it was awesome. It was very relaxing to them, balancing to their nervous system. Everyone enjoyed the different elements that were brought in, and it served its mission. So that was very exciting. So I'm ready to launch that and to offer that to you. So there's 7 women that will be together for this chakra balancing, and so I'm going to offer maybe up to 4 of these each moon cycle, of course around the full moon. And I have 7 massage tables that are set up. It's a super cool setup, and each of the massage tables is dedicated to one particular chakra. But everyone who comes will get a full balancing of all of their mind-body system, that integration of all of that. But there's an opportunity to really dive into one particular chakra to connect with those vibrations. So I'm using Reiki, hands-on Reiki, which also includes a goddess bath. I'm also offering guided meditation or hypnotherapy to connect with each of those energy centers and to offer release of any blockages in those areas and to really affirm good health and wellness in each of those areas. I'm also using the singing bowls and the tuning forks, and also aromatherapy and crystal therapy. So I'll have signups for this, and of course there's going to be the 25% off 13 Moons discount. So I hope to get to see you and be hands-on with you and have that additional support for you each and every moon cycle. This is not going to be a membership. It's just, I'll offer a discount for those who want it to be a membership, an additional discount. But it's each month to come together, and there'll be a brief sister circle with just the 8 of us together to share, and then we'll have an opportunity at the end to circle up as well to process what came up for us, what visions did we see, or what did we feel in our body. So that's another way for me to contribute and to pour into our community, is balancing our nervous systems, balancing our mind, body, spirit systems at each full moon. The other offering is with our astrology charts, because I've gotten lots of people asking me for one-on-one interpretations, and so I'm finally offering that as a regular ongoing service. So if you would like to have your natal chart interpreted by me, I would love to do that, and I can do that now. So what it will look like is getting together on Zoom for about a half hour or so, and I'll share with you your moon sign, your rising sign, and your sun sign. The rising sign is particularly supportive for us and our community, and I think it will really help you to dive in and get more out of what we're doing together if you're not already very familiar with your rising sign, to learn that and to see how, okay, so at this new moon, I might get a lot more traction if I'm manifesting in this particular area of my life. Or at this full moon, I might get more traction in releasing blockages in this particular area, or offering some forgiveness in this particular area of my life. So those are also super affordable, and there's the 13 Moons discount. So I'd love to partner with you to help you to interpret your birth chart and learn about those elements and how they all relate together. The last offering is for mom bosses, mom entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs or those who are interested in starting a business. And this is going to be an online offering where we're going to be manifesting specific for our business at every new moon and releasing business blocks at every full moon. So some of the business blocks that we're going to be releasing are imposter syndrome, money blocks, blocks to learning new things like technology, for instance, blocks to confidence, things like that, and then manifesting success in our business, which could look like financial success, it could look like partnerships, it could look like social media, beginning to take some action in those areas. But I'm really excited for that offering too, and that is very affordable, and I would love for you to join in. So that's what's up. I really want to thank you so much for supporting me in living my dreams and seeing my visions, holding space for me to be able to live my Dharma. Thank you for allowing me to contribute to our community at this level. My whole life's work is rising mothers. It's seeing mothers as capable as the matriarchs of their home, and doing this work fills me up so much. It lights my fire, and I'm looking forward now to having the time to develop myself further in the areas that are most important for magical mamas. So in the areas of astrology, in the areas of holding space and coaching, in the areas of general wellness and nervous system regulation and balance, in the areas of leadership for our magical maidens and for the mom bosses, in the areas of business development, and seeing these mom boss businesses launch and grow and make the biggest difference in our world. So thank you for being there for me. Thank you for supporting me. It means the world to me. I feel so set up for success with my sisterhood. So thank you. Please spread the word. If these new offerings don't resonate with you, perhaps you have friends or sisters or people you work with who that might resonate with. So I would be so appreciative if you would share and see the vision of me growing in this as well. Lots of love to you. Bye.